In today's video, I've got a beginner-friendly Cricut project for you. We're going to make some personalized stationery for back to school using iron-on vinyl. This is so easy, so let's get started. Hello there, welcome back. My name is Shayda Campbell, and today I am going to be doing a project with my Cricut Explore Air 2. If you have been thinking about getting a Cricut or you have one and you're like, I just haven't really used it a lot, this is a project for you. It's super beginner friendly, and we're gonna make over some stationery. I've got a little pencil case here, as well as a notebook. So yes, a very Shayda project. We are going to take these rather blah items and make them very personal and lovely using a Cricut. Start by grabbing a notebook that you have lying around the house, something with a blank cover that needs a little zhuzhing up. And if you'd like the same pencil case as me, I ordered a pack of them on Amazon. I'll put the link in the video description. Once you've got some stationery that needs a little sparkle, we're going to create a design. And here's the thing, the design does not need to be super intricate. Some of my favorite things are just really minimal and simple. You're like, we know that, Shayda. So all I did was started with the text, notes and stuff. You can hand letter it or just use a text editor. And then I drew a wreath around it. So I did kind of an imperfect oval, and then I just put all these little leaves on it. And yes, I am using my iPad to do a digital illustration in Procreate, but you could do this with a Sharpie on a piece of white paper. And I'll show you once we get into the design space and load this design into the Cricut. It's really easy to just use a JPEG off your phone. So with the very simple wreath done, I did a kind of corresponding design for the pencil case, and I used the same font to put Shayda's stuff, and I just did like a really simple little leaf design there. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send these over to my computer. Remember, you could do this on a piece of white paper with black marker, and then just load them into your computer and work from there. So I'm coming over to my desktop. I'm in the Cricut design space, and we're gonna go new project, and then it'll bring you over here, and you wanna upload the design that you created, your personal design. So we're just gonna grab those JPEGs, and you'll see mine is a digital file, but all we have to do now is select simple, because it is a very simple, very black and white image. And then you're going to select and erase. You want to get rid of the background. So you can see by clicking here, I'm getting rid of all that white. So if it was a piece of white paper, you could easily remove your background, meaning you do not need an iPad to do this. Rather, you basically just need a Sharpie. I'm going to click continue, do the exact same thing for the other design, my notebook design, and then we're going to bring both of my graphics into the canvas where we'll prepare them and make sure they're ready basically for the machine to do all the work, all the cutting. So here we go. My first design is in and it looks good. And all I want to do is make sure that I get it the right size. So make sure to measure your journal and pencil case. That is the key here. You want to know how big to make it. I'm thinking for mine about 13 centimeters, and for the pencil case, actually, I just need to make sure it doesn't go over 8 centimeters in height. And again, I'm going to do about 12, 13 centimeters. So I'm making them small. I want there to be a lot of negative space. Lots of negative space always makes things or helps things to look sophisticated and nice and clean and minimal. So I know I've got my ruler across the top here. I can see that that is going to be just over 13 centimeters. And then I'll put the other design into the program as well. And again, I wanted about 13 centimeters, and the grid helps me make sure that the size is exactly what I want. And then that's pretty much it. I am going to sit back and let the Cricut do the rest of the work. So I select make it. At this point, the Cricut has laid it out. It looks good. That's how it'll sit on the mat. You want to make sure you select mirror, because we're using iron-on vinyl for these fabric products. So we need the design flip to its mirror image. And with that done, we'll get the machine ready to go. We'll open it up, just click open. My blade is in there, but if you need to, load the blade. And then we're going to set the material. We're using iron-on vinyl. So I just click iron-on. This is it here. It's a roll. I'm using black, but it comes in many colors and glitters and all these great textures and patterns. And so I have just cut a piece to the size of my mat, and then you want to lay it shiny side down. So make sure this shiny side is facing down on the sticky part of the mat. So that looks good. My machine is on, the fabric or material is set, and I'm going to load the mat into the Cricut. Simple, simple, simple. And now all I need to do is press the flashing go button, that's C, and once again the Cricut is going to do all the work for me, and it'll cut out my 2 designs. Takes just a couple minutes. You can walk away, pour yourself a cup of tea, and when you come back, your beautiful artwork, your personalized artwork for your pencil case or journal or sketchbook cover, whatever you're making, will be all cut out and ready for you. This is what it looks like in the computer. It just gives you kind of a countdown. And yeah, make that cup of tea, why don't you? Okay, and then mine just took a few minutes to cut out. I took the mat out of the machine, peeled off the vinyl. You can kind of see the design on it there. It's been cut really nicely. And now what we need to do is called weeding. And that is just the process of removing kind of the positive image from the vinyl. There is a weeding tool that comes with the Cricut, and that'll help you with those bits that might be a little bit more intricate. You can see I'm kind of using my hands to peel mine away, and it's coming up really nicely. And this is the weeding tool in action. So for any bits that are hard to lift, that tool comes in very handy, and you can see on the kind of insides of the letters and stuff, you definitely want that. And the iron-on vinyl has a nice clear side, so it makes the design really easy to transfer. I was actually surprised how easy this was, and the pencil cases actually came in a pack of 6 for like under 20 bucks, so I'm gonna make more. But that is my notes and stuff. It looks good on the journal. And now I need to use heat to apply my designs to the fabric. So I am using the Cricut Easy Press 2. You can also use an iron, and online they have a whole heat guide. You can put in the material that you're using, like the iron-on vinyl. I put in a cotton blend for the cover of the notebook. I wasn't sure exactly what the material is, but you don't have to worry. It'll list the temperature, Fahrenheit or Celsius, and exactly how long you need to apply the heat for, and all the instructions are there for you. So plug in the Easy Press if you're using one, or plug in your iron. On the Easy Press, go ahead and set the temperature that the website suggested. Mine is 330 degrees Fahrenheit. It heated up very quickly, and I also have a timer there because I need to do 30 seconds. So first step is you just want to put the Easy Press or the iron and apply pressure for 5 seconds just to get rid of any moisture or wrinkles in the fabric. Book cover probably didn't need it, but couldn't hurt. Okay, and then we're going to grab that design. The clear layer makes it really easy to make sure that you've got it centered and that it looks nice. You can make sure that you like the way it looks, hold it up, look at it in a mirror. The vinyl's also slightly sticky, so it'll kind of stick to it, and that gives you that time to say, is that exactly where I want it? Then what you're going to do is cover the journal with a towel or just a piece of clean fabric. And then we're going to take the Easy Press or the iron, and you're going to apply the heat for 30 seconds. Just add a little pressure first, then you can click the timer and it'll count down that 30 seconds. Super simple. We'll lift that off. And voila, it looks good. I really wanted to lift it right away, but you want to wait for it to cool, and then you can peel the vinyl away and the design just stays there. And if anything sort of lifted a little, like you might see one little leaf or letter that just wants to lift up, all I did was put the towel back on, apply heat for another 10 or 15 seconds. And if the design really didn't stick, up the temperature of the Easy Press 5 or 10 degrees and just do the whole thing over again, and it'll work out. That journal is looking cute, and I just need to do the same thing to my pencil case. There she is, took off the vinyl. For this one, because there was a zipper, I put a piece of cardboard in there to make sure the surface I was working on was the highest surface so I could get good pressure. You can see the Y lifted a little there. Again, I just added more heat for another few seconds, and that's all it took. No need to put the plastic back on as well, I should mention that. Okay, look how simple and lovely this little stationery set is. I'm quite pleased with this, and I'm sure it'll be showing up in future videos. I thought it'd be cute to do a little corner design, a little animal or some mushrooms just tucked in the journal corner. You know, the Cricut Explore Air 2 has quickly become one of my new favorite crafting tools. If you're thinking of getting one, I highly recommend. It does make things really simple, and it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for lots more content like this.